So we do get asked sometimes, how do we compare to Tom's Footwear or Tom's Shoes? Tom's is a great company, it's a great marketing company. It's not real aid. There's nothing wrong with what they do, but to create real change in Africa or any country, and even Canada, it's about jobs, not about giving things away. We've shown, over decades, the more we give, the better we actually don't get. The more jobs we create, the better our economies grow. And so that's the idea. It's trade, not aid. Doesn't mean when there isn't a disaster, we don't need help. But if we want to build a nation, it's what built our great country. So what built Canada is focusing on real jobs, not handouts. So we are not, that expression, teach a man to fish, give a man a fish? So, it's, if you give a man a fish, he gets a fish for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he fishes for a lifetime. I believe people know how to fish. All people do. We just help them fish better. Yeah, so before Eau Liberté, I actually launched a charity called MBAs Without Borders, where we built small businesses in Afghanistan, Sierra Leone, and Haiti. But I noticed in Africa, if you actually take a look, since 1960, we spent over $1 trillion in traditional aid, and more countries in Africa are worse today than they were back then. So I thought, how could we really make a difference? And I saw what the US did in the 1900s in Canada by creating manufacturing jobs, and then China 30 years ago. And we said, where could we create a lot of jobs really quickly, and how could we do it? And we said, Africa's the place. We can make the best quality shoes called Eau Liberté and sell them around the world, and that's what we do. I guess what makes us really, really unique about the fact that we work in Africa is we're not scared. A lot of people say right away, oh, you work in Africa, it must be corrupt, there must be problems. I guess if you treat people well, they'll treat you well. And so for us, Ethiopia, especially where we manufacture, has been great to us. But there are problems, still exist. It's a cash economy. You do need to have a good amount of cash to work in a developing country. You need patience and you need cultural respect. If you just think you have some Western mentality and say, this is how we do it, get it done, you'll be out quicker than the next day. We really believe in building a family and an idea of this is a collaboration, not a I tell you do it, kind of a company. And so because of that collaborative model, we've been really, really lucky in Africa that we don't face the challenges that everybody kind of maybe thinks in their head.